1 to 4 family contract, paragraph 13, prorations. What this is stating is letting everybody know that fees that need to be paid for living in the property, such as taxes, rents that are being collected, maintenance fees, assessments, anything like that are going to be prorated. And what that means, like for taxes, is the seller is going to pay for taxes from January 1st through the day of closing, right? And at the day of closing, the seller is going to pay that amount to the buyer or to the tax assessor collector. The buyer will then set up escrows or pay taxes from then to the end of the year. This is something to keep in mind. Taxes are due at the end of the year. So if somebody closes in June, right, let's say halfway through the year, the seller at closing is going to give money to the buyer, right, for taxes from January 1st through the day of closing. If there's a loan in place, then that money is going to be taken by the mortgage company and put into an escrow account. And then at the end of the year, with the additional money the buyer is paying, they will pay the taxes at the end of the year. If it is a cash deal, then that money that the seller is paying to the buyer's going to take it, put it in their pocket. And then at the end of the year, the buyer's going to have to take that money out of their pocket and then pay the taxes. Title company is going to take care of this, but just make sure that they understand, both parties understand there's going to be prorations. If the seller has already paid some items for living in there, such as HOA fees, then the buyer will reimburse the seller at closing for the fees that were paid for the following quarter or year or whatever it is. Okay, so just so y'all know, there are prorations that will be paid at closing.